It can't. Does this not have enough room for me to expand it out as I want? That's annoying. That's weird that doesn't work. But I can do it like this then. That worked. Huh, that's weird. I'm quite sure I did it correctly in the blueprint as well. Well, let's do it this way and then I'll theorycraft that some more. Or test it. Because that made no sense. Yeah. But yeah. One like Factorio, even the flipping. I know the flipping of the blueprint in Factorio is new. But that is such a good thing to have. For example, like, imagine us designing one side. Copy pasting this. Flip the blueprints and just pasting it down over here. That would be such a nice feature to have. But that will be on a later date. Let's do you. Let's set something by default. No, good. And then. Here. And this can always be expanded out in case it's needed. Yeah. From what I've understood and what I'm trying to work against is I've only built the same blueprints inside these grid lines. One you can't build on top of these. So for example, if you see this, let's just do an example. There, look, blueprint area are divided by tropical lines. One you can't build on tropical lines because that makes it all kind of wonky. You can easily build it on the opposite side and such, and it actually does a pretty good job at figuring it out. Until it gets up to like the North Pole, and then it gets like, nope, don't do that, because there's too many tropical lines. Look, it can actually fit in right there because it's in between tropical lines. So the math for this might be quite hard to do, but it actually works very, very well. And makes it quite easy to move your blueprints around when you get a hang of it, that is. So, power. Will that power everything we need? Yeah. Is that nuts? That's why I was like, this looks very misaligned. That looks better like that. Do you like it looking symmetrical? There's one. Has to be on the opposite side it seems, because this one is requiring a bit of power. So let's do it there instead. Good. So this should be up and running as soon as we request in the items. Let's see, we want plastic on the inside, so we want plastic, oil and water. Plastic, oil and water to make it look very symmetrical and very nice. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. I think this will be local demand and remote demand in case we do it in the future at some point. Local demand, remote demand. Yeah, we need to set up water and you'll just supply anywhere in the world. Right now our refined oil is lacking a bit. I think most is being consumed, one, by the plastic. And a few other things over here is consuming quite a bit of refined oil. We have been running full speed, but even burning the excess hydrogen to make sure we get more refined oil, but it still can't keep up. We have two products going. So refined oil is actually one of the hardest things to get at the moment, at least it feels like that. Because it's needed for the plastic and a ton of other things that is needed going forward. Look here. How much oil are we producing? Producing 800. We're only consuming 600. Oh, well, that seems to be jumping up now that our plastic production has started. But we do need a lot more refined oil. I'm guessing as soon as we find our first sulfuric acid lake, this will start to be a lot easier to manage. Because right now it's just consuming so much around here. But it is running. Things are flowing in. We should have crystals going out. So I just want to check it in action. There we are. Let's see if everything works. There goes the refined oil. That's going to go in. By the water. Well, water is also being delivered from somewhere. I agree. They're like inside some glowy cube. I think oil is the one that looks the weirdest. Because it looks like that, which is at least inside some kind of glass container, but still. It looks a bit weird. Just look at that. Weirdness. I wonder where we have water at. Because there is some on the planet. Is it the small amount we have at our main bus? Did we set something up? No idea where we set up the water. We'll just have to set up a nice big water production. By the way, what happens if you landfill in all the water? Are you just stuck then? Not being able to continue? It could in theory be the case. Jesus. Yeah, but it's not infinite planets. So in theory, if like Uranda says, if you landfill all the water. Yeah, there'll be more, but in theory, if you landfill all, what is it, 64 what's called solar systems, you could in theory run out of water. That's the only thing you could do and completely grind yourself to a halt. Ah, yeah. With mods you can do a lot of things. I'm talking about vanilla. So let's see, where should we place the water pumps? We could make a nice area just over here, as that is next to our area here, but how much water are we producing? Why can't I find it? 240 constantly being produced from this planet, right? Yes. Where did I place that? Good question. Do any of you remember from a month back where I placed that? Well, we just set up a new one. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, wait, right here. Okay, here we have some water. Back of our old main bus. We could in theory expand this over and get more here. Actually, not too bad. But that's right next to bed science. Oh, I'm right next to it. This is not fast enough as it stands. Let's go away for a second. I need to figure out how to do this correctly. Or more. And I supposed to continue this way then. Or a few more. If this does 60 per minute, that's 1 per second. So in theory, one belt can hold 30 of these. Let's see if we can landfill this correctly without messing it up. This will landfill to there. If we do it here, we should be fine. That could look cool. So what if we do that? Lighting on an object. Oh, we need more water pumps as well. Mining, gathering, water pumps. Foundation to make real quarries. And let's upgrade the belts quickly. We'll make you into Mark 3 belts. That is what it is now. We'll make you into a Mark 3 belt. Do we need to get some back over here? We probably do. So let's be nice and give it a small amount of the water. Doing something like that. And then we'll have you going from here to there, there to there, here to here. With an upward priority that way. So the main boss gets some before the rest of the base. I think that is more needed. There we are. And can we then... Damn it, there's too much water there, that's annoying. We did the opposite side then. Yeah, so what if we start you... Okay, they can stay actually quite far in. How's that in terms of landfill? So you can go 1, 2 from the foundation, good to know. What if we do you and just drag you out quite a bit here? Do, let's say here. Do this as a current water production area. Let's try this just for now. Oh, actually lines up. Ooh, would have thought that. That was... I'll say that's planned. Also this. Yeah, water, more water. Then this should be able to supply us for quite a while. Yep. We have, what do we have? How many do we have here? We have 20. So that is 2/3 of a belt. That's pretty decent. There. Before that close enough. 4. Too far. Also this. And 2. There. There. And there. Good, so hopefully that gives us enough water now. Water production have skyrocketed up to 600 something, and hopefully that it's probably going to be more than that. It's going to be 1200 if my math is correct. And as soon as we get to a minute, as is 60 per second times 20. It should level out at 120. All going in here, being delivered out to different places around the base. One thing, is it only 35? Yeah, it's only 35. So water is being delivered. How much water do we actually need? 1 for 1. Yeah, we should have more than enough going around now. Brick as requires 4. Yeah. The home world is pretty spaghetti as it stands right now. Because of the main boss. It's kind of down the middle of things, and I haven't really cleaned it up yet. If I remove the main boss, clear out all of this here in the middle, then it's getting quite clean. Then it's not too much of spaghetti anymore. But it's all left over from before logistic stations. Oh, what? Oh. Oh, okay, 2 mistakes I made here. Well, that's annoying. Whoops. I actually made a mistake on both of them and then both of them failed. Hey Celeste, welcome back. Welcome, welcome. We have to go to here instead. You just need to connect up the last little spot here. Yeah, Adam, I agree. It is very, very good. I've had a blast with it. And if you do enjoy this, do remember to buy Factorio as well. That is also very, very good. With a great community behind it. So that is our crystals flowing. It means the next thing we need to hook up is just a titanium crystals. Should be quite easy to do. 2 inputs, 1 output. And where do we want to make it? You couldn't feel just start right behind here, but I kind of want to make room for this to expand out. And I don't know how big it'll be yet. Maybe just starting over here will be fine, going the opposite way. Or maybe just cleaning up this entire planet at some point. Could also do it on the factory world instead, since we're setting up science there anyway. Because the science, what's called the factory world, is the cleanest planet we have at the moment. In terms of how it's set up. Right here. Let's grab ourselves some labs. Let's grab 100. Give us a bit. And let's travel there. We have logistic tower stations. We have enough matrix labs. 100. That enough. Then we can do 20, 20, 20, 20. And 24 consumption. I have to set up this one. Yeah, I think that'll be quite good, and then we can get science flowing quite easily. Check here. Yeah, good. Let's do that. Look at the amount of ships. It is so good when you travel around seeing that. All the yellow dots. And as soon as we start science, this is going to increase quite heavily the transportation we have between the planets. Let's go over here. We're starting to design the new kind of build we're doing. Right next to this one, we'll hook up the crystals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right there. Very nice. Yeah. Oh, I did not copy you. Oh, I might have done by mistake. Did not mean to. So, you will make ourselves some titanium crystals from 2 things. Organic crystal and titanium. Ooh. There we are. Maximum on that one. Made in assembly machine with 2 inputs. Do we have any with 2 inputs at the moment that we can just steal? That's 1 input. We have a 2 input one over here, so in theory we can steal this entire thing. But is that a bit overkill? Probably not. We don't get anything as a replacement for this one, so we might as well make it somewhat big. So what if we just... What if we just steal that? And let's do this. Let's take you, please. This entire... Ooh, and this rather big. If I take you to there. They use now. Take you down this way. And place you down. Right, here's the first one. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I kind of wish that it showed it red and such, if we could place it or not, as it'll be easier to line up things then. Ooh. It can be quite hard to see where it needs to be. Then again, there's not room for any more, so it can't go completely bad, right? Oh, this is so hard to see. Okay, save this blueprint. Do another name. 2 input. Oh. Input. Input. Of course, didn't save that. Well. Well. That's so annoying you didn't save that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's the line I'm standing on right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where it needs to be. So it needs to be right here. Is that correct? Let's do a test. Is that correct? Yes, that looks about right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to remember to quickly fix this one. So cancel, cancel, cancel. Ooh. Okay. Conveyor belts, we need a ton. Do I want to remove this one side? No, we'll keep them. So, not you. There. Come on, my minions. Please place all of this down so we can change you into that one. And I can take that one and just drag it down. And all of them have been updated to the new one. And we just set up a massive production of titanium crystals in a matter of seconds. Do it right. Oh, not there either. Yeah, that should be good. So let's get our robots to do their thing. Ooh, more fuel, let's just grab a bit. I seriously need to get a better setup for fuel and stop burning energetic graphite and just get some hydrogen fuel at some point. But I've been busy. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's almost one side of this. Okay, so let's see, we need 1, 2 outputs, so 1, 2 has to be, so we have to do, let's set it up here first. Organic, and the last one was titanium. We do need the titanium on the outside, that is quite important. So titanium on the inside, because it requires 3 of those. We want you to be titanium, we want you to be the crystal. Means you want you to be titanium and you to be crystal. Crystal, titanium, titanium, and crystal. Good. So that should be working as it stands right now. So let's just wait for things to get flown in, see it works, and then we're almost at the research yet again. So, done building. Let's watch you in action. Let's get a little charge going. Good. It's always nice hooking up the new things when they have to start working. How far away are they? Probably some of these are organic crystals, and the titanium comes from what's it called? The mining wolves is probably one of these ships. Let's see if we are correct. Ooh, there goes the crystals. Looking very nice. There goes the titanium. And here goes all of these producing. And there we are. Titanium crystals galore. Might want to increase you to, let's say, 5,000 instead, just to make sure we have enough flowing in. This one, let's get it to 2,000 or 3,000, that should be fine. Increase the throughput. Now I just need more transport or logistics vessels around the place. But all in all, we have what we need. So, time to set up our 4 sciences. This will of course completely drain pretty much our entire network. But that is why we do this. Grid lines 1, 2, 3, 4.